What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing today? Sleepy Latias, Owen with you, Rune, Greg, Hen, Snow Ice is my real name, Adion, That Gray, Hazel, Lori. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How's it going today? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Hopefully I don't have to do what I did yesterday with the GameCube, because that was really weird. It was weird that it needed that like restart, but at the same time I kind of get it. What should you hunt for? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. And Kajito, what is up? You're here as it starts. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. And what's up, Mike F? How's it going? How's it going? Hope you can get it today. I hope so too. I really, really hope that we can get either one of them, if not both of them today. It would be amazing if we could get both, but I'm not holding my breath for that. If we could just get one of them, I'd be pretty happy. And I'm still in that situation where I don't know what I'll do about the thumbnail if we get one of them, because I don't have a. If we get Charmander, I have a little bit of a plan, but otherwise there might be a little bit of like on-stream editing of the thumbnail. You're finally buying a new graphics card and want to share it with you. Awesome, awesome, That Great. Glad you're getting a new graphics card. Hope you are able to use it well. Hope it works really well for you. You got an EX Raid Pass in Pokemon Go. Nice, Snorlax. Nice. We got a shiny launcher last night. Awesome, Mike. Congrats. I got myself a shiny Execute. I always say that one wrong. I don't know. Like, legitimately, I know how it's spelled and everything. I just always say it wrong. But I got a shiny Execute last night. I was pretty happy. How am I today? I am doing well. I'm doing well. How about you? Spent most of the day doing chores and whatnot, but it feels good to have them done. Or at least mostly done. I still gotta, like, another load of laundry I gotta do. But, for the most part, everything is done. Let's play Rocket League one day, what do you say? We can play that one day, That Great. I'll probably try to do another stream of that at some point, but for the time being, I can't. But, yeah, sometime, like, over the summer, I'll definitely try to do another Rocket League stream, and it'd be awesome to play with you guys. What's up, Brandon Espinoza? Welcome to the stream. I am doing well. I'm doing well. How about you? You're going for a shiny Squirtle in Pokemon Fire Red and Leafgreen with 2 Game Boy Advances. It should be 2 times faster, right? Yeah, I mean, each game has the same likelihood of you getting it. So basically, you're just doing encounters twice as fast is what's happening. So, you know, once you've done each of them 4,000 times, you've done it 8,000 times. Got Domino's with their brownies. Awesome, Munch. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Stream for Rocket League's a great idea. I would love to do another one of those, because I have done one before, but it wasn't set up well. Like, it was laggy on my end just because like my computer couldn't play the game and stream the game. So that was a whole deal. But now I know what I'm doing there, so we should be able to do that a bit better. Or ask Shiny Badge Quest or Shiny Lock? I'd say Shiny Badge Quest. A Shiny Lock I feel like has too many like possible problems. Like things could go so wrong. You're good? That's good to hear. I just got a shiny Modest Aegislash via Wonder Trade while the lunch buffet with your sister this afternoon. That's awesome. That's awesome, Brandon. Do I want to shiny my Milotic? I have one, That Great. I have one, yeah. As soon as I saw what shiny Milotic looked like, I hunted for it. And yeah, so I have a shiny Milotic and a shiny Feebas. It's been a while. Hello, yeah, Hippo. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Sneasel Squad, how's it going? Sorry about that. Someone just flew by on a motorcycle. great. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Still trying to beat legendary. To beat legendary on Retribution. Good luck, Adion. Good luck, man. I take it you were able to get it all downloaded though, which is an important part. That was what you were struggling with the other day, so I'm glad that it seems to be downloaded at the very least. From what I heard, it wasn't even like necessarily people's internet like speed limiting it. It just seemed like so many people were trying to download the update that Overwatch was slowed down. Like everyone was having issues with Battle.net. It was done the next morning. Gotcha. Gotcha. That might be why it was pausing too. I know my friends, some of them have like really, really good internet. It was just slow all around. They were getting maybe like 1 megabit per second downloads, which really definitely ends up leaning more towards there were problems with problems on Blizzard's end. Alright guys, time for a Raikou 2300. Hopefully it ends up being the shiny one. You were exploring a Rise of the Tomb Raider and forgot the stream. You've been playing it for hours. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that one. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's all good. You're here now. That's what matters. Miss a little, not much though, not much. We haven't had much happen as far as shinies though. Still just getting started. You're still on Azelf. Well, Spatial Palkia, good luck, man. What's up, OP Gamer? Welcome to the stream. Completed an optional challenge to nice, man, nice. It gets a little tiring after you've beaten the main story. Like, the whole game, I mean, it's definitely way more of a story-driven game. So, yeah, like, a lot of the... Like, you really kind of have to try to do a completion playthrough while you're, like, going through it. Because that's what I was doing with Tomb Raider 2013. Was I did about half of the just, like, collectible challenge things as I played through the game. That way, like, going back through it wasn't like I spent literally hours at a time in each area. Because, yeah, it's definitely one of those games where it's way more fun to just play through the story. Do I like shiny hunting? Yeah, I love shiny hunting. Wouldn't be doing it right now if I didn't. So I think I had the right counter. I did. What's up, Lemon Cake? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Don't know why I have an Xbox. Just said to your parents when you're like, hey, can I have an Xbox for your birthday? I'm not really knowing what you were saying. Well, I mean, Xbox can be fun. Personally, I don't have like an Xbox One. I stopped after the 360 in terms of like just consoles in general. But that was also because like at that point most of my friends had moved away from Xbox. Everything feels empty and boring. Yeah, I guess like a lot of it is you're clear out a good bit of the areas while you're playing through it. So going back, it's kind of like, oh, you're literally there just to find things. I get that. I get that. Doing okay. Spring break ends Monday, so you're kind of sad, but bleh. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Just hoping to get a shiny today. I spent a good bit of today doing like chores and whatnot, but I almost didn't collect Charmander. But yeah, so got most of that done. Feels good to have it done. And so yeah, now just time to stream. And I'm sad to hear your spring break's ending. But I mean, at least you were able to have spring break off and all that. And summer's right around the corner too, so that's all good. Has some replay value. See, the thing is, like, I definitely enjoy replaying the entire game. But once you've collected everything, like, the game suddenly just becomes, there's no point in it. And that, like, the value of collectibles really depends on how much of a completionist you are. So I can understand, like, having, like, this kind of being eh to it at some points. I can understand that. Back to the story. I mean, you should be able to make another save, I'd imagine. It was a good one. I need to play it. I still really need to play it. I might try to find some time over the summer. If I can. It has that treasure hunter thing like, treasure hunter thing to it like Uncharted does, and you like it. Just like, I can see that. I mean, that's what the whole point of the game is obviously it's raiding tombs. That's the name of the game. But yeah, I mean, that's how they get the collectible aspect in there, and that's like the whole, that's technically like the whole reason Laura ends up in those situations. Is the like, I'm out here to explore all this stuff, and then it's like, oh no, bad people. Oh, they don't like that I'm here, now I gotta like, take them out. Which, I say it all like deadpan and stuff, but it's actually it's a pretty good story, and I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. I don't know, the fact that I said that I thought I was gonna sneeze is like the surefire way to make sure that you don't sneeze, right? As soon as you tell people it's gonna happen, it's like, nope, not gonna happen anymore. Which is good, because I have no way to mute this mic on the fly, so you guys would have heard all of it. Another bear. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I ever ended up dealing with a bear in that game. Like, I feel like I did. But I just don't remember how much I played. Bears are like one of the most dangerous things in this game. I mean, it's a bear, so that's understandable. They tend to be fairly large and fairly powerful if you upset them. I think that's a common bear thing. Sneak into their caves, and they're like, what are you doing here? And it takes so long to kill them. To be fair, you snuck into their cave. But, no, I mean, yeah, they're gonna be really hard to kill. It's a bear. It's a bear, like, there's reasons that, like, people tend to try to avoid bears and stuff. What's up, Domino Master? Welcome to the stream, as well as Wildcat1999. How's it going, man? How are you doing? Good luck on getting the shinies today. Well, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm really hoping I can at least get one of them. I'm not expecting to get both, because honestly both of them are pretty far off odds as far as that goes, but I'm really hoping we can at least get one of them. You needing help on his U7X. Maybe someone can help you in chat, Domino Master. Maybe someone can help you. I wish I could, but obviously I'm in the middle of the battles, and I don't actually have most of the decks for U7, which is why Raikou's at full odds. I found a shiny dolphin in Pokemon Heart Gold. Awesome. Awesome. They're dangerous in general. Yes. Yes. Most of the time, most types of bears try to run away from you because they're as scared of you as you are of them. You know, that whole thing. But, like, legitimately, like, most bears will just run away if you make loud noises. But if they don't, because either they just want to attack because they're, like, the really big bears, or you back them into a corner, they are not the safest thing to mess around with. In general, avoid bears. Pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. Your best friend, Midnight the Shiny Umbreon 115, is looking for a Shiny Fennekin in X, and a Shiny Litten in Ultramoon, and Shiny Drowsy in Heart Gold. You wish him luck. Well, good luck to your friend Wildcat. Yeah, good luck to Midnight the Shiny Umbreon 115. Hopefully you can find all those. That's a lot of shinies. Hope he can at least find a few of them soon, and all of them, you know, within like the next little bit. No problem, Wildcat. No problem, man. I keep hitting a nickname on that game. What's up, Casual Brigitte Man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What's up, PokeFan15? How's it going? I am really hopeful we can get Raikou today. Like, that's the one I really want to get right now. Granted, even though, like, Charmander's the one that I actually have, like, a way to make a new thumbnail for and all that, if we do get it. Like, I don't have anything for Entei yet. Which, I need to prep after the stream. Like, that's probably what I'll do for the rest of the night, is get a few things ready on the off chance we catch some shinies. You're alright, and me? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. Hoping to get one of these shinies today, like I said. Got some chores done, like laundry and, you know, cleaning up and all that done today. And yeah, now I just gotta I gotta wrap up like one last load of laundry and stuff, and then like I'll have all my chores done for like the weekend, which will be really nice. Even if it's boring doing them, it's like satisfying to get them done. What's up, Lolface? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? You're here listening to your favorite singer, Celine Dion. Well, that's fun. I mean, that tends to be what enemies in a game like that want to do, I would say. So, I don't feel like that's that surprising, personally. Thought everything was over. I mean, there's still gonna be like flags that trip off enemies and stuff, especially if you haven't like beaten most of the, or if you haven't like completed every little aspect of the game. Like at least with 2013, I know that was a thing as well, where like enemies were still walking around just because like the story was over. Either like, you know, technically word didn't get to them, or just they're set there and they're gonna trip. They're gonna trigger once you hit like their flag. It doesn't matter if like you've technically beaten the game. Am I shiny hunting off stream as well since I got Cranidos? Yeah, I have been doing some hunting off stream as well, just because like I really like shiny hunting and I would love to do it more than 2 hours a day. I used to do it like legitimately any moment I had like a free hand to be controlling a 3DS. I would be shiny hunting. Like I could be doing something on my computer and just like have the DS sitting there and like control it with one hand or whatever. And I would really like to be able to do a lot of that again. So I'm doing a couple hunts off stream. Like I got an execute last night, stuff like that. The Cranidos is actually a hunt that I got my first one back in September before I had a 3DS cap card. And I wanted to do the second one, but you know, because I was using the capture card for other things, I really couldn't. But now I have access to like another DS, so I'm hunting some stuff on my Sun cartridge again. And with how long Cranidos took, I know it would have been a terrible one to stream. It would have been like 17 streams of Cranidos at minimum. I know, like, it went for 20 hours before I legitimately maxed out the timer in my Sun game. And, it kept going past that. I know it went at least twice as long, so like, for a safe estimate of how long it took, I say, like, it was a 35-hour hunt of, like, in-game time. Which would translate to about 17 hours. Or no, 17 streams. So yeah, like, it was a long one. It was a long one. So yeah, I'm glad I did that off camera. I got then I did a Hack-Mo, got that. Doing an execute, got one of them, I want to get another. Stuff like that. I'll probably be doing a lot of hunts that I can't do in Sun. Or like in Sun and Moon. I'll be doing a lot of hunts in like U-Sun as far as that goes. Or really just anything I can't get in Sun, because Sun's kind of the cartridge I've just been playing off stream. Guess who just got herself a Switch? Cinder! Welcome to the stream, and I'm gonna guess you. That is awesome. That's awesome. What games have you been playing on it, or at least what game? But that is awesome. That's awesome. What's up, Josh? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? It was an interesting typo for the first message, but I will leave it. Yeah, how's it going, man? What legendary will you hunt for if you can get this one? Entei. Entei is the next one on the list if we get Raikou today. If we get Entei like immediately by some miracle, it will be Suicune, and then Ho-Oh would be the next one, and then Lugia, and then a little bit of a break from legendaries. No, you're good, man. You good. What's up, Ant One Bomb? Welcome to the stream. You're still going for Hawlucha, which is a big pain. You actually failed it, but you went for Zora and Boniri today. Well, that's awesome, and still going for Hawlucha. Well, hopefully you can like get another one. I know we were trying to catch a Hawlucha like at the beginning of our Ultra Sun playthrough, and that was a pain. Like, I just did not want to catch for some random reason. Ate too much lunch, but otherwise you're good. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear you're good, man. Literally just got home from getting it and don't have any games yet. Gonna be getting Kirby Star Allies and Splatoon 2 for your birthday next week, though. Well, that's nice. That's nice. I mean, you could, like, there are ways you can get the games on, like, the eShop and stuff. But, like, that's just awesome that you're able to get the Switch and all that. Splatoon 2 is gonna be great. I haven't played Kirby outside of the demo, which I think is still a demo you can download. So you can at least get a little bit of Kirby between now and your birthday. What's up, Dark Litton? Welcome to the stream. You're not 8,020 soft resets for Shiny Raikou. I seriously hope you get that soon. That's like crazy that you're that far over odds with this. Like, I would not want to be that far over. Like, the farthest I've gone over odds in terms of like complete like percentage over is a Poipole with like 6,900. So you're like over 1,000 past that. I can't imagine. There's a free demo and you can get and you're off work tomorrow, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of demos for games you can download, which is really nice. Like, it's nice to actually have games with like demos instead of just like, here's a trailer of the game. So yeah, you can get like, I know I have the Kirby demo, I've played a little bit of it, I haven't played too much. I do need to play, I want to play a bit more to really decide like my feelings on it, because I've never owned a Kirby game. Never owned one. I played one at a friend's house, and I feel like it's a game that I personally enjoy more when like I'm playing with a bunch of people. Like, I feel like I need to play a good bit of the demo to kind of get a feel for it and make sure it's not just like see if it gets past the tutorial feel that it kind of has. Still haven't gotten Breath of the Wild. Sounds good. I want to play more Breath of the Wild. Like, that's the first game I got for my Switch. Granted, like, my Switch arrived in the mail, and I picked up Mario Kart on my way to a friend's house with the Switch. So I hadn't even really played it aside from making sure it worked. And, yeah, I still haven't beaten Breath of the Wild. I need to restart at this point. Like, with just how long it's been since I played. You're yawning? Well, it's not my fault this time. It's not my fault yet. Maybe it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. We can see. Can't find interesting to do in Rise. I mean, taking a break might be good, and like coming back later. If you still got like collectibles to get, a lot of times once I get to that point in collectathon games where I'm just like running around and needing to complete like 100% areas and stuff, I'll kind of like split it up into completing different areas like over a little bit of time, just because of the repetitiveness that can happen. Because like, those things are meant to be spaced out with a story. But if like you've done everything and so now it's like, I'm gonna go get this one type of like collectible over and over and over again, it can get a little bit like repetitive for sure. Kirby's good. See, like, I've just never been a big Kirby person. Like, not because like I don't like Kirby, but I just never got into it like in the first place to have an opinion. And so, like, Star Allies is the first time I've, like, had a Kirby game on my own system. Most of the time, like I said, it's, like, once a year or so at a friend's house. And that's really it. So, yeah, I just haven't had a chance to really form my opinion on it. Only got a Switch for 3 reasons. New upcoming Pokemon games, Super Mario Odyssey, and Skyrim. Odyssey is fantastic. That is a game I recommend that you have on your list to get for the Switch if it's not already. Especially if you enjoyed like Mario Galaxy and stuff. Upcoming Pokemon games, definitely going to be a big plus for the system. But those are still a while out. And Skyrim, I don't know. I already own Skyrim on my PC, so I'm probably not gonna be one to get it again. Granted, I say that like I didn't get Doom for my Switch. Never played Skyrim. It looks so good though. I mean, it's a pretty fun game. The little bits that I've played, like I haven't beaten it. I really need to. I want to, but I think I've ranted about this on stream several times at this point. But it just doesn't run on my computer because for the dumbest reason of my computer runs it too well. And I don't own all the DLC, so like I can't use a lot of the mods to make the visuals look way better. Unfortunately. Like, most of them actually require the DLCs, and I just never got them, and then by the time I was interested in picking them up, they had been jacked up in price so much so that people would buy the special edition instead. What's up, Loot? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? You mean you don't want to destroy the universe because you were looking for food as a small pink ball? I mean, I've just never done it. I've never had the opportunity. Maybe if I had the opportunity, I'd take it, but I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Gotta say, even though you've never played any other Tomb Raider game except Rise, Rise has to be your favorite so far. I mean, like, it logically makes sense. That'd be your favorite if, like, there aren't any others to beat it. I thought you had played 2013 though. Every Kirby game equals Kirby sleeping, wakes up, beats the final boss, and goes back to sleep. You know, just your average day. Your average day, a little break from the napping. Gotta get some excitement in. Haven't played Dream Team. Haven't played the full game. I have not played Dream Team now. Wasn't really into it. Fair enough. Is Loki a good name for Zora? I don't see why it wouldn't be. I think it's a good name. But again, disclaimer, terrible at nicknaming Pokemon. Like when I got asked on Discord about if I had really nicknamed anything, or if I like had nicknamed the Cranidos, I said no, just because I've never been a nicknamer. I don't know why. What's up, Emily Daniels? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How are you doing today? And you lost that game. Aw, that's unfortunate. So you named it. Well, there you go. There you go. Sorry for what, Emily? Actually copied a bunch of meows. I mean, it doesn't look like any meows got posted. More rare than a shiny Hawlucha. I know, a shiny Hawlucha that calls for another. I have fortunately not had that happen to me. I am terrified of it happening. Yeah. Might buy it for Xbox for $10. I don't know. I mean, if you liked it, then may as well. But if you didn't, then like, then it'd just be like a waste of $10. Yeah, I have, with all of the SOS hunting I've done, I have been very fortunate that they have not called in for another shiny through SOS. Like, that's just like one of those like nightmare things almost. Trigger material indeed. The story was enjoyable. Yeah, no, I personally really like the game. I still haven't beaten all the collectibles. I think I'm at like 96% on them. Just 'cause I took a break and then years later I'm still on that break. I don't know, that's just one of those games I have to pick up every once in a while. Same with Borderlands. Like, I think I 100%ed my first playthrough on Borderlands, and now I'm like going back through on a second of pre-sequel. You Snorlax. You gotta go. Alright, see you later, Emily. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Shiny Hawlucha looks cool. I need to get one. That would be something that would get saved for a stream hunt. I think. We'll see, though. We'll see, because, like, I do shiny hunt a lot off stream now. I've gotten back into it. I don't think I'll get around to the point where I'm hunting Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon Pokemon off stream before we can get to them. But yeah, I feel like Hawlucha's going to be one of those ones we hunt on stream. What's up, TP? Welcome to the stream. Still no shiny Esper at 465 eggs. Hopefully we'll get it soon, because, I mean, Masuda Method Shiny Charm odds put you at around, like, 1 in 512. So you're not over odds, but you're close. You're close, so I hope you're able to get it soon. The Rowlet that screams has arrived. What's up, Screaming Rowlet? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Borderlands is good. Both are. I haven't played all the way through Borderlands 1. I owned that one because Queen actually bought it for me. Queen had a copy of it and didn't have anyone to give it to. It's just like, yo, Ian. And gave me that like Steam code. I have Borderlands 2 for PC and for my 360, and then I have pre-sequel with all the DLC on PC. And like, I actually feel like pre-sequel's my favorite of them, just because it's the one I've spent, like, I guess the most time playing, which is a pretty common pattern for me, and like, just like, it's the one I played the most. So in that sense, it would make sense that one's my favorite, since I played it the most, as well as, like, I have the most time in it now. So, like, it's the one I'm used to and all that. You love Borderlands. Borderlands is great. Haven't played Tales of the Borderlands. I think we've actually talked about that before. Like, how I just haven't played a lot of Telltale stuff. Like, haven't played Tales of the Borderlands, but, like, obviously, I've beaten a single playthrough of pre-sequel. Played a little bit of, like, you know, the next, like, New Game Plus setting on pre-sequel, and then, haven't beaten 2. I've gotten close. I'm like near the end of 2. I just haven't beaten it. And then 1 we really haven't gotten that far in because Queen and I are playing together. 60% complete on Rise. Nice, man. You're all right. You're shiny hunting for Marini. You've only come across 2 shiny Corsola as well, which is sort of a record. How am I doing? I am doing well. I'm doing well. You know, good luck on the Marini hunt, man, because Marini is a tough one just because of the circumstances around how you have to SOS it. Oh man, because I would definitely stop the chain and catch whatever shiny Corsolas appeared each time. Personally, like that's just me. Like it would be crazy, in my opinion, to like KO a shiny Corsola and like keep going. I just wouldn't have it in me. But good luck to you, man, because it would be like 5 hunts for me to get to that point. I like the first one better than the pre-sequel. Fair enough, the original is good. Need to play it. It was really into it. Need to play Tails. I mean, yeah, it's been brought up that I should. Queen's recommended it too. It's just, I've never really been the biggest fan of the Telltale games. I don't know, I don't like the fact that the choices are so, like, timed. Like, I'm okay with games that have choices in them and stuff. I play a good bit of VNs and all that. Because of how much of a weeb I am, you know? But, like, no, but, like, I have played a good bit of VNs and all that, and, like, the choices in them are fine. It obviously makes it a more interactive story. It's just, like, to me, it's like, with Tales of the, or with, not Tales of the Borderlands, but, like, the Walking Dead Telltale series, the choices in that game happen so fast I couldn't even read all of them. Like, I struggled to read all of the choices before I had to have made it. Only completed Borderlands 2. Haven't completed that one. Like I said, I need to. I think I'm pretty close. I forget where I am, so it's like at the point where I need to restart it, so may as well not be close at all. But yeah, so I'm fairly close to the end, I feel, in Borderlands 2. And then yeah, pre-sequel I've gotten fairly far in. That's the thing about them. The tension and stuff makes it more engaging. I mean, yeah, it's just, at least I don't know if they've like changed it or if it's just like I was like trying to read way too slowly or something. But like it's a different thing between like, oh, I have to make this choice quick. I only have like, you know, 20 seconds to make it or whatever, and like the choice the choice going away after 5 seconds and it would take me 10 seconds to read everything. That was my problem. It's like I legitimately was like, oh, we're making a choice now. Oh, I have to read this. Oh, it's already gone, and it made like the worst choice because I was like non-decisive or whatever. Need to play this game. Do you think you're gonna play it for a while? What game? What game do I need to play? Usually what you do when a big time choice is happening is you pause and think about it. Like, just pause the whole game. Well, see, that's the thing, is I just wish I could do that. The problem is, like, it's not like, oh, I can read them all and oh, I'm thinking about them and it's too late. It's like, I couldn't even read them all before they were gone. Do the Shiny Charmander Moltres on? I don't right now, Dark Litten. Not yet. Because this hunt started as soon as I beat the league. So I didn't have a chance to get the charm. So I kind of accepted full odds for this Raikou. And when we do Entei and Suicune, and hopefully by the time we get back to Ho-Oh, we'll have the charm in Sun, but Entei and Suicune will happen in Ultra Moon, so we will have the charm for that. And I'm really hoping those go really quickly. Oh, any game, like the ones that I think I'm going to play for a while, like I haven't played in a while. I need to play Breath of the Wild. I feel like that's the one that I need to pick up the soonest. Like, I think that's, like, the one, like, that should be the next game that I really, really put time into that isn't Pokemon. Like, pause the game. Well, yeah, but I mean, that, like, I just, like, couldn't read the choices in that time. What's up, X-Rider? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Gaming On? Welcome to the stream. Sorry you're late, you were hanging out with family. That's all good. That's all good, you're here now. You could, would be cool if you played another game, GBA games, maybe stream it. Like, if I played other GBA games. Possibly. I don't have a lot of other GBA games, though. Like, I've never, like, I've lost most of them. Like, as sad as it is, it's the fact that I've lost most of them. I was actually pretty good about completing my Game Boy games when I played them, like Mario Pinball and all that. Wait, yeah, I gotcha. 65%. Making some progress right there, Vanillix. You're gonna have the whole game 100%ed in no time then. Am I gonna play the new Smash when it comes out? I'll probably get it, Greg. I'm not the biggest, like, fan of Smash. Like, I'm not one of those people who was, like, freaking out when it got announced or anything. Like, because I'm not really good at the game, and I really only play the game occasionally with friends. Like, extremely casually. So for me, it's like, I can take it or leave it when it comes out, so I'll definitely pick it up once it's out, but I wasn't one of the people, like, freaking out that it was, you know, announced finally or anything. And I think we might, when it does come out, I might do, like, some streams of it, because why not? Go on a journey to rebuy my lost games. I feel like it should be a journey to, like, find them all again. Because I know they're all in that house somewhere. Like, there's no way that they got thrown out. It's just, like, they're at the bottom of piles of, like, stuff. Like, in the closet that has all the toys from when I was a kid and stuff, the, like, shelves have collapsed and whatnot, so, like, because stuff's been in there for so long and so much stuff's been in there that if you go for one thing, like, the entire... It just makes everything fall and shift, so there's probably like a whole bunch of little Game Boy games scattered throughout that. How would I end up here? Wow, I really ended up in the wrong spot. It's like, where am I? Now you found things to do in the game. Well, that's good. That's good. At least, like, not just wandering around aimlessly anymore. Your friend is ready for it, too. I'm excited. I'm excited, you know. Not counting the days or anything, but I'm excited to get it. And potentially be better at it this time than I was with Smash 4. We're back. Alright, see you in a bit, Gaming On. I like the 3DS Smash. You need to get better at Smash Run. I've just always been, like, not fantastic at it. I have it for my 3DS, and I used to play it a bit more because that used to be, like, the only game I had. But yeah, I was just never really good at it. I've gotten too stocked by the stage before in, like, a legitimate serious battle. It's been an interesting ride for me playing Smash, to say the least. Another shiny Corsola. Oh no. Oh no, man. Hey, at least it's a shiny Corsola. But yeah, Marini definitely makes it a little bit difficult. So I seriously hope you can get the Marini soon, man. Because, oh, that's just painful. That's painful getting, like, a shiny you don't want. Should you catch it? See, my answer is gonna be yes, just because I don't like the idea of, like, finding a shiny and not catching it. Even if it's, like, you're obviously not going for it. And the thing is, if you catch it, it's gonna break the chain. You're pretty far in the hunt. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, is, like, that's a really tough call. That's a really tough one. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I like it. He's blue. Yeah, I mean, Shiny Corsola's good. It's just like, Screaming Rowlet already has some. You're catching it in a dive ball. There you go. You know, that's a fitting Pokeball for it, I would say. Yeah, it's definitely just like one of those things where, what are you gonna do? Like, either you restart the chain, or you catch the Shiny, and like, both have their drawbacks, both have their benefits. Obviously, like, no one wants to KO a Shiny. But you do have a chain going on that you need for a different Shiny that can appear in that chain. What should you hunt? You're playing Ultra Moon. I don't know. What do you have, and like, what kind of like difficulty are you looking at as far as the hunt goes? Something like Baniri is going to be ridiculously straightforward if you're hunting with some kind of ghost type, because it legitimately I don't think can hit you with... It can't hit you with most moves, so you're pretty fine there. I don't know though, that's up to you. That's up to you, ultimately. %. Progress is being made. What's up, Blazekick Instinct? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Anything you have, a level 100 False Swipe, Golisopod. Interesting. The one thing to make sure is that it doesn't have recoil moves. That's like the one thing that's always scary about False Swipe hunting, is like, if it can hurt itself with recoil, it's over. And that's why I tend to use Decidueye, just because like the ghost typing avoids the majority of those moves. I don't know though. I don't know. So you torture... you should torture yourself. You should encounter another Shiny Corsola, drop it at 1 HP, use the Harvest method on it, and wait for another Shiny Corsola or Marini. Specifically, like, wait until you have another one. Honestly though, like, it would work. That would be, like, painful. But it would work. You'll get Raikou and Charmander today. I would love to get both. I'm not holding my breath on like both of them in one day though. But I would be really, really excited to be able to get multiple, or to be able to get at least one of them today. If we can get one, I'll be happy. If we can get at least one, I'll be happy. 'Done. Don't know what you should hunt next. What kind of game are you looking at hunting in? You also have a level 90 Decidueye, but for battling, you deleted False Swipe for Steel Wing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you can go after most things. I don't think most things you're gonna have problems with. I don't know. Are you looking for like some specific Pokemon, or are you looking for just anything available in the area? Should Masuda hunt or SOS chaining? That is interesting. That's a good question. Ultimately, I've had better luck with SOS hunting. Most of my Masuda method hunts have gone way over odds, or they happen almost immediately. One of the two. He'll get Raikou at 2400, right? We'll see, Lemon Cake. We will see. I would love that. I would love it could happen in the next two. Not expecting it, but if it did happen, I would be pretty happy. Anything in Ultra Moon that you can SOS. I mean, there is, like, Grubbin and stuff as well. Grubbin's a pretty nice one. I'm thinking mostly on Melee. I don't know why. Don't know why I'm only thinking there. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, what my favorite hunts were. Like, my most exciting hunts were. And I'm not actually 100% sure on that one. I mean, Ditto's a pretty cool one. Ditto's a pretty nice one. Granted, I wish that, like, Shiny Ditto actually captured things in shiny form. Try going for like Bagon or Mimikyu. Bagon would be a fun one. Bagon would be good. Mimikyu takes a little bit of setup. I would generally suggest a Smeargle for that one. Recommend going for low-level Pokemon, Yungoos, Rattata, Grubbin, Baniri, Pick-a-Peck, etc. It's a bit of a different story once you have like a level 100 False Swiper. Like I was chaining off of like level 40 Hakamoos with relatively no issue. Occasionally it was KOing just because of the amount of status amount of like boosts it gave itself and how much it cut my defense and all that. But like it didn't take too much to like buy enough revives power through and making sure that the Pokemon you sat on was like a level 40 instead of like a level 44. You can do Roggenrola because your Golisopod has spikes to eliminate Sturdy. You'll go for that. That is a good idea. That's a very good idea. That's one that I haven't gone for because of Sturdy. Like, I think I wanted to go for Roggenrola right after I finished my Bonsly hunt, and the Sturdy made me just go, no. Like, I was like, nope, I'm not doing multiple, like, Sturdies back-to-back, because I fought through Bonslys. But yeah, that was an issue. But yeah, so I would say Roggenrola would be a nice one. If a perfect IV, or a perfect 6 IV shiny Golisopod you found, you got lucky. That is awesome. That's awesome. I need to, like, I should probably set up my Masuda methoding so it's a little bit closer to, a little bit more, like, competitive in terms of the breeding. Because, like, most of my Masuda methods have, like, pretty bad stats, actually. Like, below average on most occasions. You want a Marini shiny, how many encounters? I don't know, Greg. I don't know, because it does take a while to get shiny Marini, because you have to SOS for Corsola. Or Masuda method for Marini. You can Masuda method for Marini and avoid all that issue. But like SOSing for it's a really fun way to do it. And yeah, it'd be a tough one because you basically have a 1 in 5 chance of even being Marini. The other 4 out of 5 will be Corsolas. So you basically have like the odds of it being shiny, and then make it 5 times less likely because you're going for that 1 in 5 encounter. What's up? Rowan is here. Welcome to the stream. Hamza Amid, welcome as well. How's everything going? It's going well. How are you doing today? Marini is really hard to shiny hunt since it doesn't call for help often. Yeah, and the thing is, like, it gets called in off of Corsola the best, and then you're like running the risk of finding shiny Corsolas instead of it, which is fine until you have a shiny Corsola, and then like you don't need another one. What's the odds? I mean, the odds are going to be the normal SOS odds, plus that, like, 1 in 5 chance of it being Marini over Corsola. You're doing great. That's good to hear, Hamza. That's good to hear. Better off breeding for Marini. Yeah, like, Masuda method hunting for Marini would definitely be the safer and better option. It just depends on exactly how you want to do it. Because I know, personally, you know, the kind of like, do as I say, not as I do thing, I'll probably end up SOSing for it at least once or twice in an attempt to get it. And if I find shiny Corsolas instead, I will just be like, nope, and go for it through a Masuda after that. Friend went for a shiny Corsola, but it called in a Marini, and he didn't realize what happens. Let's just say he didn't get Corsola. I had a friend have the same thing happen, Greg. He actually wasn't going specifically for a shiny Corsola. He was going for just like a decent IV'd one, and what happened was the same kind of thing. A shiny got called in. He false swiped it down, and it called for help. So it's like, dang it, it might get like another Corsola in or whatever. It called in a Marini. And at that point, so it's already like a 1 in 20 that happened. And then he had, I think, like an 80%, so another like 4 out of 5 chance of hitting with whatever move he used. He tried to KO the Marini. He missed the attack, and the Marini's like 50-50 chance of attacking you or the Corsola went off, and it attacked the Corsola and KO'd it because it was false swiped. And it was just like rip shiny Corsola. That's just like the worst. Would the odds be better that way? The odds would definitely be better for Marini specifically going through the pseudo method, because technically the odds of a shiny happening are better with SOS after a little bit. The odds of it being a shiny Marini are way better through SOS or through Masuda method. Yeah, F. It was I have to pay respect. It was definitely one of those moments. Your odds with Shiny Charm through breeding are 1 in 532 or around there. Yeah, it's like 512. It basically gets cut down to like an 1/8 of what it would normally be, which is like an impressively low number. Yeah, so that was just that's just one of those things where it's like, when I found my shiny Corsola, which I'm so glad that some of my hunts have taken like as little time as they have, because most of the time that like I get a really annoying hunt to SOS. For example, Corsola or Morlo, where they just have a bunch of, or maybe not a bunch, but they have a lot of moves that'll restore their health. They at least have one HP restoring move. It makes the hunt kind of tedious, and fortunately those ones were like really, really quick SOSs. Like maybe a couple hours of hunting level of quick SOS. Find your shiny Mimikyu at 437 eggs. That's awesome, Blaziken. That's awesome. Got a shiny Oricorio yesterday as well. You prefer the fire type version? The fire type version is really nice. All of the Oricorios are really nice, and I think I'm gonna end up SOS hunting for all 4 versions, even though I know obviously like a single Oricorio can be all 4 forms. I'm gonna hunt for it in each of its forms. I think that'd be pretty fun. With the charm, what it would be, like with the charm, the odds would be, like I said, the 1 in 512-ish. Without the charm, if that's what you meant to ask, it's around 630 or so. So it's like, basically you would be able to like assume on average it would take 100 more eggs when you're using, when you're hunting without the charm. Yeah, you can change it with Nectar. Yeah, you can. I just like, I know that I was like, nah, I'm definitely gonna just like SOS for all of them individually. That's how I caught them. Like I made sure I caught each of them for like my living decks, because I have each form in my living decks. I caught all of them, like just straight up by catching. I also found a fletchling on your 3rd egg, so yeah, so clutch. I've never been that lucky with SOSing. I've gotten fairly lucky in the past with like multiple Masuda method, or yeah, not SOSing, with Masuda method. Sorry, I'm actually pretty good with SOS. But yeah, when it comes to Masuda method, I do not have great luck. For example, I think our one Masuda method hunt on stream has been Jangmo-o, and that went way over odds, like twice odds. And my Cranidos obviously went well over odds as well, just from like a personal hunt standpoint. Both of my Cranidos went way over odds. What's up, Poke Swag? Welcome to the stream. How's it going today? You've had this playing for an hour, haven't been here, and now you finally am. What's up, Rune? How's it going, man? How's it going? Yeah, I saw you pop in while I was like getting set up still. But yeah, how's it going? How have you been? Silvally has never missed a move, so use that to eliminate sand attacks. Has it never missed moves, so I use that to eliminate the sand attacks, so we got rid of Sturdy and Sand Attack and the two walls. The two walls hunting Rock'n'Rolla. Yeah, I might just start setting up a Smeargle for that one myself then. Because yeah, I hadn't thought about the spikes, because yeah, the spikes would... Oh man, those would be so nice. I had not thought about using like rocks or spikes or anything on that hunt. It makes so much sense though. Like obviously it makes sense. You're doing well, haven't touched your hunt in a few days, so it's time to get back to it. Well, good luck, Rune. Good luck, good to hear you're doing well. I'm just gonna watch and relax, you won't be talking. That's all good, Pokeswag. That's all good. People use Kenai Bullet Seed 2 Cannon. I guess that would work too. I just taught my Smeargle Aerial Ace and called it good. Granted, Kenai would definitely be way better. Granted, I don't think there's any Pokemon that can have Kenai and False Swipe, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong though. Because that was my biggest thing, was that False Swipe still was, like, inaccurate. But that one doesn't matter as much, obviously. Now you're playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I haven't played that game. It's looked interesting, I've just never taken the leap and been like, you know what, I'm gonna play that one. Never got a shiny with soft resetting, and this is the first time you're trying it. I hope it doesn't take too long for your first time. Well, good luck, Rowan. Hope you're able to get it really quickly, my man. Sneasel has False Swipe Kenai. I might have to look into that then. Because yeah, that's always been my issue, is the like, is more the False Swipe than anything. Because, like I said, I can teach Smeargle Aerial Ace, and from there you're fine. It's just Smeargle has Technician and Moody, so it doesn't really have like abilities that help with that. And on the topic of Moody, I'm so upset that my shiny Smeargle was Moody, because I really wanted to use like a shiny Smeargle as my shiny hunting machine, but I wasn't about to hunt for a second one just because its ability wasn't right. And I think either spikes or rocks, but you might be wrong. But I mean, the thing is, if you set up spikes, spikes are set up, so it doesn't really matter if like your False Swiper and all that doesn't have the spikes or rocks to set up with. Like, once they're out there, they're out there. Unless, like, for whatever reason, Rock'n'Rolla can clear them, which I don't think it can. I don't think it knows, like, Rapid Spin or anything. So there you're fine, and, like, it's gonna keep those spikes set up, and you can hunt for stuff. Just ran someone over. That's unfortunate for that person. Careful with caps, though. Playing online? Okay, so it's not some poor innocent NPC that probably isn't actually innocent. This is an effective way to take people out. That was a go-to method in Halo for me. Did run a civilian number 2. Well, that poor civilian. That's the real crime here. They weren't looking both ways. I hit B. That's not what I wanted. You're gonna set up spikes +3, alright. You'll be fine once you get the spikes up. I guess, because I had never thought about that. How that would actually eliminate Sturdy's full power over it. Payback. It was just revenge then, Vanillix. Sorry, Mr. Civilian. I literally thought of Spikes to eliminate Sturdy like just a minute ago. Like, I've done hunts with Pokemon with Sturdy on them. I've avoided other Pokemon hunts specifically because Sturdy was on them. I can't believe I've never thought of or heard someone else mention using spikes on a Pokemon like that. Like, that's just something that has never come to my mind, but it makes so much sense. I'm going to try to hunt a Roggenrola soon now. Like, that might be the next thing I go for, because I've really wanted one. Shiny Gigalith looks amazing. I want it. But, like, the Sturdy was in the way, and I was not prepared for that kind of hunt. Staying for the whole stream. Awesome, Greg. Awesome. We got about 45 minutes left, so I'm glad to hear you're going to be in here for the long haul. I just realized that that's still open. Oops on my part. So I'll go ahead and close out Discord. Be right back getting a charger. Alright, gaming on. See you in a bit, man. You're back. Welcome back, Gaming On. Rip. The rip emotes. Chat is giving us the crickets. I mean, chat gets quiet on some days. That's okay then. You know, the past couple days have actually been like really hype relative to like the past while of streams. So you know, having a calm day after that's okay. You're not talking much because you're hunting yourself too. That's all good, Rowan. That's all good. I completely understand that. I've never, like, you know, when a lot of times people will apologize, like, oh, sorry, I'm not talking in chat or anything, and it doesn't bother me. I'm generally a lurker when I watch other streams, so I completely understand that mentality of just like, I'm just here to watch, not so much to chat. So I completely get that. Sorry, not talking about. That's all good, Lemon Cake. It's all good, guys. I really don't feel like typing. You don't have any other excuse. That's enough of an excuse to me. That's enough of a reason. Playing me some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, trying to unlock your favorite kart customization pieces. Alright, Kajido. Alright, my man. I can enjoy myself some Mario Kart as well. I haven't played in a little bit. Like, it's been a little while since the last time I played it at all. I might have to pull that one back out, like, because that's one I really kind of want to play. I need to figure out a bit of stuff with my new capture setup for the GameCube, because of that, I haven't had my Switch hooked up in the same way that I normally do, which means I haven't had my Switch hooked up at all. And yeah, I really need to get that figured out, because what's happening is let me just get to these encounters. But what happened is, like, I bought an adapter so that I can capture GameCube footage with the same capture card that I capture Switch footage with. I totally added the wrong encounter there. But, like, yeah, I bought a new capture equipment so I can capture, like, a GameCube through the same HDMI capture card I use for my Switch, which means it's plugged into the same, like, monitor for, like, viewing if I need to look at it, and, like, you know, with the Switch so I can play it. And, unfortunately, like, I bought a little, like, Switch thing so I could plug in multiple, like, devices into the same HDMI port, and I can't get that to work through, I can't get that to work going through the Elgato. Like, it's really weird. Like, the Elgato works and it lets all that signal go to the screen that way, but it won't capture the footage. Like, I think the Switch might be adding its own, like, copy protect on top of the like, stuff that I disable on the consoles. Your excuse for not typing that much is because you're not crappy mobile typing. Understandable. Understandable. Never been a fan of, like, live streams on phones, personally. Like, in terms of me watching, because I like to be able to see the chat and all that stuff too, but I don't like it overlaying the stream. Obviously, like, some people put it in the stream, and that's a different story. But especially now with the fact that, like, YouTube does live chat replay, I don't see a personal reason for adding that. But like, in general, like, on YouTube on mobile, when you watch a live stream and have the chat up, it, like, covers half the screen. And, like, I'm here to watch the stream, and, like, so I either end up watching with my phone, like, vertical, so I can have the chat below, or I just watch on desktop. How many minutes? We still got over 30 minutes left, Greg. It'll end at the end of the hour, man. was the first shiny I ever hunted for? The first shiny I ever hunted for was a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Sun. Yeah, like that was my first hunt ever. As far as shinies go, at least my first serious hunt ever. Because I'd done the like soft reset a couple times for a starter thing. This is like a haha, that'd be funny if I got it like... yeah, that'd be funny if I got a shiny. But like my first serious and successful hunt was for a Ditto in through SOS method in Sun, and that was about a year and 4 months ago at this point. What's up, Blaze the Fennekin? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? You're at 3,995 for shiny Azelf with charm and nothing. Spatial Palkia, dude, I seriously hope you get that soon, man. Like, that's crazy that you don't have it. Like, I don't even know what to say, dude. Seriously, I hope you get it soon. Like, I really, really would want you to get that Azelf before I get my Raikou at this point, man. Because that is crazy. That is crazy. You're almost like 3 times odds at this point. Hope it won't take 3 times as long as you don't have the charm. Yeah, like that's just insane for it to take 3 times odds. Yeah, I'm really, really hoping that I'm really hoping to get this to get one of these today. Understand that it's taking so long. Also been waiting for a Lugia plush for 4 months and it has not shown up. That's weird. That's weird. You'd think they'd like give you a date on that or something. Like, you know, if it like shows up after that date, like complain about it or something. That's like really unfortunate that that hasn't shown up. Was the first ever random encounter shiny. That was a shiny Pick-a-Peck in Pokemon Sun as well. I did have the charm at that point, so it's not like fully random encounter. But it was a shiny Pick-a-Peck while I was trying to find a Yungoos to start a chain off of. Like I just happened to notice that it was like a different color because I wasn't even looking at my 3DS at the time. I was talking to a friend and looked down and was about to hit run and then noticed that it looked a little bit more purple than red, and I was like, wait a minute. That might be a shiny. Used to dislike Fortnite, but after trying it out, it's not so bad. I mean, there's a reason it's popular. It has to at least be a decent game. But yeah, it's definitely going to draw some hate just because of how popular it is, for sure. It's always good. It is good to at least, you know, give it that shot. You know, you can't really knock it till you try it type of thing. I just ordered Sonic Generations, played it when you were younger, but now it's backwards compatible to Xbox One. Well, there you go. There you go. Hope you can enjoy that, man. My first truly random encounter shiny, though, like, no charm, no anything, wasn't attempting to hunt for anything, was a shiny Murkrow that just happened to show up in my copy of Ultra Sun when I was playing through it. I also had a Kangaskhan, but I was like trying to catch a Pokemon at the point that it showed up. Like, it got SOS called in by a Cubone. I did add the encounters there. Cool. Only random encounter shiny in your life. It was in Hard Gold Soul Silver with the 1/8,000 odds or something. It was a Magikarp. Pretty angry because you get a free shiny Gyarados in that game. Well, hey, now you have the entire line by default. Like, you have the whole line. You don't, as long as you didn't evolve the Magikarp, you get to, like, you have a Magikarp and a shiny Gyarados. And, like, shiny Magikarp's actually a really nice shiny. But I also understand that where you're like, oh, that's awesome, I can, like, have the shiny Magikarp and I can, like, level it up and all this. And then you get, but, like, it's in Johto where you get a free Gyarados. That is kind of funny. And, like, frustrating at the same time. Like, I completely understand that one, man. What's up, Sorair? Welcome to the stream. Your first random encounter was a shiny Chatot and X. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Chatot's on my list to get. Every Pokemon's on my list to get, obviously. It's just one of the ones I don't have. And yeah, because I can't hunt that really in any of the games. There've been, like, any of the Gen 7 games, which are really the only ones I've done a lot of serious hunting in, aside from, like, Emerald and this Leafgreen hunt. Far Cry 5. I've heard good things about it. I know Queen's been playing it, like, as much as he, like, physically can the past, like, a week or so. Your first shine is a Perugly and Omega Ruby. Awesome, Delta Ninja Jace. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing there? And Chunks Jr., welcome to the stream. Your first shiny was a Graveler and you forgot to save. Oh no. Oh no, that's awful. That's awful because, like, it's a Graveler, which means you already had to deal with, like, the chance of it self-destructing. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that one. The video keeps buffering for you. No, oh no, Greg, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I am, fortunately, it's not my end. I'm not dropping any frames. But yeah, that's really, I'm sorry, Greg. You caught it as well. Yeah, no, that's the thing, like, cause, like, just a random encounter like Geodude or Graveler is, like, terrifying because of the self-destructing. Like, with most shinies you can kind of, like, it's like, you know, you lost a shiny, but, like, one of those is the, like, ones where you freak out about already because it could just, like, self-destruct at any turn. You're just like, oh no, that's not good. Like, any shiny that can hurt itself is a terrifying one not to be prepared for. Like, if you had a Pokemon with Damp on your team, like, that's a different story. But, like, to not be prepared and still catch it and then have the save issue, that's just... I'm sorry to hear that, Chunks. What's up, Kyle Bryant? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Got a good bit of sleep last night. Caught a shiny Executor last night. Caught a couple Hakimoos the other day. And today I spent most of the day doing laundry and whatnot, but hey, chores got done, and it feels good to have them done. I also watched the like second episode, but first not like filler episode of My Hero Academia season 3 today. It was awesome. I'm really excited for the whole season. Don't know if anyone else is watching it, but like it is a highly recommended show if like you like shonens of any kind. I feel it's really one of the few shonens on like legitimate like shonen shows that I'm into, and it's been really good so far. So I recommend it for anyone that like would want to watch it. I found back-to-back shiny Grumpigs and Ultra Sun and accidentally killed the last one with a misclick. Oh no! I've ended SOS chains with misclicks, but I've never like failed shinies with misclicks. That's really unfortunate. Besides, shout out your random encounters are Bellsprout and Heart Gold and Caterpie and Sun. I guess you're lucky sometimes. I mean, yeah. If you count ones that like have the charm and stuff, because like those they have increased the odds at that point. Without charm, I got one shiny Murkrow in Ultra Sun. With charm, I've gotten a Kangaskhan, a random encounter Pick-a-Peck, and a random encounter Golduck. But yeah, like I was not expecting the Kangaskhan at all. I was trying to hunt a Cubone. Like, just hunt a Cubone, like nothing else, and I came across it and was like super excited. Alright, good, you traded a Landorus for Scizor and traded Scizor for shiny Noivern on the GTS a couple minutes ago. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you worked your way up to a shiny in a sense, yeah. You're trying to get back on at the moment. Well, good luck, Chunks. I'm hoping you can get it. Because, like, while it's not necessarily my favorite shinies, I'm not a big fan of the green used in those Pokemon specifically. They are still a nice shinies, and they're nice Pokemon in general. Hope you get your shiny Raikou. Well, thank you, Chunks. I hope we can get it really soon. I would love to get it today. We've got about 25-ish minutes left. So I would really, really prefer to get at least one of the two. Raikou is like... Raikou, I feel, is the more likely one to happen. Just because I'm getting more encounters in, and... I don't have the charm in Ultra Sun. So at least, like... In a sense, it's not unlucky yet. Granted, if we had the charm, we probably would have it at this point. But, who knows? We're still just going for it. Still just going and hoping we can get it. Ironically, you never had a shiny with the shiny charm. Just without it, if you play through the games again. Like, you've just never had one with the shiny charm. That's impressive. That's impressive. Because, like, most of my shinies have happened since I got the shiny charm. Especially in Pokemon Sun. I think I actually went for the charm before... Or no, I actually didn't have the charm. I did not have the charm before I started, because I know there were a few Pokemon I still needed that were Moon exclusives, and I didn't have a copy of Moon at that point. And especially since I, like, needed to get, like, Cresselia and stuff for it. Not Cresselia, Celesteela. Those are two very different Pokemon. I mixed up in my head. But yeah, I need to get Celesteela for it. Jubilee found a shiny Giratina. Well, hey, good for Jubilee then. Congrats to her on that one. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, my nose is suddenly itchy. We got 20 minutes left. We made it most of the stream, and now suddenly, like, my nose is super itchy. You found the Bagon. Awesome, awesome. Because it does have a fairly low encounter rate, especially if, like, you go for it in the grass where you can get a Salamence. Oh, man. Sorry guys, my nose like really, really itchy. I hit the Shiny Charm and Sun, but you haven't hunt for any Shinies yet in that version. Well, hey, I mean, you have the Charm, so like, no reason not to go for any. So yeah, good luck to you with that Charm, Kyle. I hope it ends up being useful to you. I'm gonna remember to save this time. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, man. This is still really unfortunate that, like, the forgetting to save. That's one of those things that I'm always paranoid something's gonna happen between the shiny appearing on the screen and me being able to save with it in my, like, in my party. Sorry about the yawn. Man, my nose started itching and I started yawning right at the end. I'm falling apart. And you're back. Welcome back, Greg. You just kept buffering. Aw, man. Well, I hope it's better now. We're getting close to 2,500. What's up, Manu? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Am I doing well? I'm doing well. I am doing well. Hoping to get one of these shinies here in the next like 20 or so minutes. It would be awesome to be able to end this stream with one of these caught. Both these hunts now have been going on. And Raikou's been going on for 2 weeks now, and Charmander's been going on for a good bit longer than that. So hopefully one of these will decide to shine for us today. That would be awesome. Your Treecko and Emerald, after just 10, or not, I almost said 10, 1,082 encounters is your favorite, and it always will be. What's your favorite shiny of those I have? Favorite shiny is my Milotic. Like, just in terms of everything about that Pokemon, it's like my favorite shiny. Do I only hunt on stream or off camera too? I do hunt off camera. I won't hunt these off camera. I specifically have like shinies I hunt on stream, and then I have shinies that I hunt on like my copy of Pokemon Sun that I'll hunt off stream. Like I've hunted Cranidos off stream. I've been hunting Execute off stream. I actually got Execute last night. I got Cranidos a couple days ago. But yeah, just because I really, really do love shiny hunting, and it's like the thing I do in terms of video games. And I can pretty much do it at any time. Like, I can have whatever I'm working on my computer or my laptop or, like, notes or whatever I'm doing, and have that and be shiny hunting with, like, the other hand. And I haven't done that for a while. Like, up until, like, the past week or so, I haven't really done that. Or gotten back into that, since I used to do a lot more before I streamed. But then once I started streaming, and once I got the 3DS cap card specifically, I pretty much moved all of my hunts to being stream hunts. And like over the past couple weeks, I've kind of been itching to pick up some hunts of my own again, and like hunts more than just the 2 hours of streaming a day. So yeah, I do hunt off stream. I do hunt off stream a good bit. So I have a lot more shinies than what are listed in the description. But the ones in the description are the ones that have been found on the stream. You hungry? I'm a little hungry too. I did eat before the stream though, so I should be good. It took you a month on and off to find the shiny Wimpod at about 736 eggs. That's not bad. That's not bad. I forget how many eggs my Wimpod took. So I got 2 Wimpods, like, fairly close to each other, and then I got a Minior as well, which was amazing to have all those in a day, and then I have, like, Cranidos, like a Cranidos Masuda hunt that's taken me forever. Like, the first one took way over odds, and the second one went way over odds. Like, the second one was at least 35 oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Like, it was at least 35 hours of in-game time hunting, and it easily could have been more than that. Like, 35 is a very, very low estimate, because I'm no longer able to keep track of my hunts through the in-game timer. Because that finally hit 1,000 hours of playtime. And I don't, like, because I'm hunting so often, I'm not actually keeping track of my encounters. I just kind of go until I get it. Like, the encounters, like, I only know the encounters of shinies I found on stream. And, unfortunately, we're a quarter of a way to 10,000. Still no shiny Raikou. Just so long as we get one of these before, or as long as we get Raikou before it passes Charmander's encounters. I've been doing an on and off ORS Torchic hunt for almost a year. Regret resetting your game since you could have kept that old date. Oh yeah, I getcha. I getcha. I can understand that. It's like, you know, you wanted to get it, but or like you wanted to do that, and that makes sense. But yeah, looking back, there's like things you kind of lost from that, like that date. I understand that. And I guess you bring that up, and that kind of makes me wonder if I really wanted to, what I was planning on doing with my ORAS copies. Like, I haven't played Omega Ruby. Like, the save on there is one that I started for like 5 minutes. And I haven't done too much with it. So, losing that one wouldn't be a big deal. But, like, my Alpha Sapphire save's the first Pokemon save I have on my 3DS. Which is kind of like a big deal, I guess, in a way. I thought the file was cursed. How was it cursed? I thought the file could never have a quick shiny, but I guess the cartridge is really cursed. Oh no. Like, it wasn't just the file. Like, it was just an overall curse on the cartridge itself. That is unfortunate. What's up, Jam Jam? Welcome to the stream. The clock wasn't working again, and you totally forgot the stream, and now you must go to bed. That's okay, Jam Jam. That's okay. I'm glad you're able to stop by for a minute. I hope to be able to see you again soon, but I know you got school and all that, so I hope, you know, you'll be able to join sometime next weekend. Haven't been enjoying Pokemon lately. Don't know why, though. Still love being here at your streams. Well, I'm glad you still like the streams, man. And, you know, I can understand that. You know, you get burnout on things after a while. Like, you know, eventually you'll be interested in it again, but, you know, sometimes taking a break can be good and, like, just healthy and, like, give you a chance to kind of, like, reset everything. You have 57 shinies so far, you're happy. That is awesome, Blazekick. That's awesome, man. I need to actually go through and count all of my shinies again, because it's been a while at this point. You'll be here next Friday? Alright, Jam Jam. Can't wait to see ya. Need to get something to eat? Then, man, go get something to eat. No one is stopping you. Stream will still be here for another, like, 10 minutes or so. Can't wait to. Alright, Jam Jam. Hope this week of school goes well for you. Been playing Pokemon for over 10 years. yeah, I mean, eventually, I feel like, you know, I have a ridiculous number of hours in my copy of Sun. I feel like there will be a point, there might be a point where I kind of, like, get burnt out on it a bit, especially, like, playing off camera. I feel like I've kind of taken the time and reset that with, like, not playing much off camera for a long time, but at the same time, I can totally see, like, needing to take a break for a while. Yeah, sometimes, like, all you need is just a little break to, like, kind of refresh, and, like, just trying to push through it isn't good either, you know, like, being like, nah, I like this game, I know I can play it, even though, like, you just don't feel like playing it right now, and then it becomes a chore. And I think a lot of people have kind of had that feeling recently, especially with, like, since Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out, because, like, while they're fantastic games, they just, like, don't change a lot from, like, Sun and Moon, so it's kind of one of those things where this hype got built back up for you some, and then it just kind of wasn't met as much as people were hoping, and, like, people are now just, like, kind of waiting for the Switch games, and you can see that, like, throughout the entire community, you can see that with, like, numbers on like, videos and streams and all that. But, you know, this gotta kind of wait. You know, the interest will come back. Sometimes you just leave a game alone for a while and then come back and wonder why you left it and finish it in like a day. Yeah, no, that happens to a lot of people for sure. Been starting new games on Emerald to try to get a file with good shiny frames. Got one that had great shiny frames and an adamant one for an Aggron, but realized the method was for Ruby and Sapphire. Rip. Oof. Oof, man. Man, I hope you're able to get like a good one on Emerald then. Is there a way to check for Emerald? So back to new games and making sure the method on RNG Reporter is set to Emerald. Yeah, that would be important. That'd be pretty important there. You've left Ultra Moon alone for a while. Got bored. I gotcha. I mean, I have problems with playing through a game a second time. So that's why, for me, even though I own, like, all 4 games in Gen 6 and 7, like, I haven't touched X, I haven't touched Omega Ruby, I haven't touched Moon, and I played through Ultra Sun solely so we could do, like, these kind of hunts. Like, if it wasn't for, like, the need to hunt for these legendaries by myself, or, like, on my own and shining at them, I probably wouldn't have actually played through Ultra Sun at this point. Like, in the same sense, I haven't played through I haven't played through this regular Moon yet, even. Football match tomorrow at, like, 10 a.m. Ugh, oh no. It'll be good, man. Still playing your Virtual Crystal and you've beat it, like, 10 times in the past. See, I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people who do that, who, like, have their favorite game and they're like, oh, I'm on, like, my 20th playthrough or whatever. I'm just like, I couldn't do that. I don't know. Something about me. Like, I struggle to do that. A lot of times, with Pokemon games even, it's not necessarily, like, there's that. Like, there's just playing through the same game again within, like, the same, like, 5-year span. It's just kind of eh. Eventually, like, I've played through Gen 3 a few times. But that's been, like, with years and years in between. So it's, like, a different thing at that point. Like, it's almost a new experience again. But one of my problems I tend to have with, playthroughs, especially with Pokemon, is if I go from one game that I've put hours and hours and hours into a new save, it's not the same. Like, when Sun and Moon first came out, I hadn't played Alpha Sapphire or X and Y in a while. Like, it had been a good bit of time since I'd, like, touched any of them. So Pokemon was fresh again. I wasn't expecting to go in with, like, those level 100 Pokemon I had and, like, just kind of be, like, wrecking house and picking up whatever I needed to pick up and calling it good. Like, there was actually a challenge again, and I expected it. And, like, that's one thing, but I think the same kind of thing happened with U-Sun for me, where it's like, I went from Sun, where I have, you know, a shiny hunting team that's all level 100 Pokemon, I've beaten the game, have the shiny charm, completed the dex, can fly anywhere I want, to, like, I have a level 5 Rowlet, and I am struggling to KO this Grubbin. Like, that was kind of where, like, it gets to. Like, and I have a hard time shifting gears like that. What's up, Tony and Alan Bao? Welcome to the stream, guys. How's it going, Tony? How's it going, Alan? You like your Sun more than Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think a lot of people are like that, because even though, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are fantastic games, And honestly, if like Yusum released at the same time as Sun and Moon, Yusum would be way more popular. But the problem is like, because Yusum's just like an addition on top of, like, it's a good addition, but it's an addition on top of Sun and Moon, it's hard to get people as interested in it. Have everything for a complete Dex in Emerald, except haven't gotten Celebi from the Japan Coliseum bonus disc. It's hard to play it in Japanese. Definitely, if you don't understand it, it's going to be really hard to play. For sure. You have 999 hours in your Sun and have every single shiny legend. You don't need Yusum. Yeah, see, like, that's really, like, it. Is if you have everything from Gen 6, and you have Sun or Moon, there really isn't a need for... The only thing you would gain from the Ultra games at that point is Shiny Ultra Beasts. That is the only thing, is like, you know, the Shiny Ultra Beasts that are Shiny locked in Sun and Moon and obviously don't exist before Sun and Moon. Those, like, 5 Pokemon would be the only reason for buying an entirely new game at that point. And Poipole. Like, that's really it. I can understand that kind of sentiment. Personally, I did feel like the additions were enough to, like, justify buying it again, especially with like YouTube and everything. But I can understand that from like a perspective of it's a Lola again with a for the most part same story. I get that. If Sun and Moon didn't exist, and people would be saying it's an amazing game. Exactly, because it has everything Sun and Moon had plus a bit more. Like it's even more polished than Sun and Moon. It's just people aren't like excited about polish. They're excited about new stuff, and I also think the hype would have been higher if the Switch wasn't a thing that existed when when Yusum was announced. People were... It was frustrating as someone who understands, like, game development at least a little bit better than most of the hype train, but, like, people were so adamant that we were gonna get, like, stars on the Switch. And it was like, no. Like, to the point where, like, you couldn't see, like, a dissenting opinion because it was just getting, like, obliterated on forums. It was like, people are like way overhyping that, in my opinion. And so that's what we ended up seeing. And so like that was a lot of it, is people were just disappointed that they were on the 3DS still as well. 8 more for Raikou, 54 for Charmander. We'll see. We will see, okay. We'll get through those 8 for Raikou, I'll say, Alan. We'll get through those today. Doesn't make much sense to split the gen on different consoles. I mean, from a standpoint of how, like, a gen is defined in these games, you can't. Like, it's just something you can't do because the generations are engines, and the engine can't be ported directly to, like, the Switch. Tell that to Platinum. Yeah, everyone's like, why is this on the Switch? It doesn't work. Sorry about that. Wish they would have had new Alolan forms, new Megas maybe, and more new Pokemon and Yusum that would have been worth buying. See, I don't think they would really add new Pokemon, aside from obviously they added like Ultra Beasts. But like if they had added some more of the old Pokemon for like people who were trying to, if they had made it where you could complete a national dex in just Gen 7 alone, I think some people would have been happy with that. Obviously that didn't happen. But, I was really hoping for some Gen 2 Alolan forms, I'll agree. Like, that would have been really nice to, like, pair along with the Gen 2 Virtual Console stuff coming out. Alright guys, I think we'll do this Charmander and one more, as well as our obvious, like, Bulbasaur for the day. And we're gonna go to, 25-30 with Raikou as well. And you're always going to have that Vanillix. New Megas wouldn't make much sense, but more new Alolan forms would be awesome. Since Gen 7 basically abandoned Megas. I mean, honestly, almost even ORAS. Kind of, it's like, oh, we have these, but yeah, they're a thing that we have. That's about it. Like, they really didn't get much focus after X and Y. Everyone's like, hurry up, Game Freak. It's just, that's the thing, though, is even Game Freak's like, guys, just don't expect too much of us right now, please. Alright, guys, so that was it as far as Charmander goes. We'll get the one Bulbasaur going, and we got 2 more Raikous here. This should fix the one biggest mistake of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but they didn't. They still didn't have the natural dex. That is one thing I was kind of like, about. But, like, that's one thing I wish they had had. But, at the same time, I appreciate the fact that the Alola dex is all you need for the Shiny Charm. Like, there is a bit of me that's like, okay, good, they didn't make it where I have to catch 500 more Pokemon. Just 100. Mega and Z-moves changed the competitive scene forever to overpowered. See, I still haven't used Z-moves, like, at all. Like, I've never given one of my Pokemon a Z-Crystal or anything. I've never used them. Alright, guys. Alright, let's get both of these last encounters in. And then we do have a raid. I do have a raid picked out. But here we go. Raikou is encountered, and Bulbasaur as well. And Bulbasaur isn't shiny yet. Let's see about Raikou. Raikou isn't shiny either. So yeah, thank you guys for everyone that tuned into the stream, everyone that liked, anyone that subscribed, and as always, a big thank you to everyone in chat. I have picked up Kyo Gaming. We will be raiding her. So yeah, I will be back on streaming again tomorrow, and until next time, guys, take care.